Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, and I want to kill someone. Seriously, you know what just happened a second ago? I finished recording this video. Yeah, this video. Or more or less what is supposed to be this video, let's just put it this way. I was so proud because I even remembered to set my timer, like I did just a second ago, again. Everything going well. The video was pretty cool, actually one of my better videos, if I may say so myself. It wasn't too hard, obviously, with my quality videos, but it was one of the better ones. Lots of cool action, some actually funny commentary for a change. You know, everything went well. And then there was this blue screen! Ah! So mad! I can't even express it. Now, the funny thing is, when I had my Vista, I never ever got a blue screen. Okay, I sometimes did. Very, very rarely, on some very rare occasions. And it pretty much doesn't count, because, as I said, those were very rare occasions when I got a blue screen on Vista. Now, as you might recall, I switched to Windows 7. Blue screen after blue screen after blue screen after blue screen, and some more blue screens from you, boy! Now, this wouldn't even annoy me that much, if not for the fact that my entire video got corrupted and is unrecoverable. I tried recovering for 20 minutes, and the video was relatively long as well. It lasted for 50 minutes. So that's more than an hour of my life lost to endless void of Windows 7 blue screen. Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to see you regardless, because I love you so much. Now, as you can hear, I am already cooling down, because I think of you, my fans, for whatever reason you are my fans, some of you are, and I don't understand it, but I appreciate it a lot. Also, I'm surrounded by sunny-shady pictures, as I said many times before, so it's also calming me down. Unfortunately, I cannot calm down by using a juice because, well, I do have it next to me, but it's warm, it's not cool, which means that it's not remotely as tasty as it is supposed to be. And also, one more thing, I promised, at least I hope I'm not going to either cry or bleed in this playthrough, right? Remember that, if you read the description of this video? Yeah, I said that would happen. Alright, I hope it will not happen. It did happen, I am bleeding right now. Well, I'm not bleeding nearly as much as I was when I started, well, the previous video that you're never ever going to see. But I am kind of bleeding, and drinking a juice while bleeding is not always the best of ideas, let me just put it this way. It has the stinging feeling to it, it's not really that nice, if you know what I mean. Now, however, the fact that some stuff happened in the past also gives me a kind of advantage, if you know what I mean. First of all, I know for a fact that in a second, rather 2 turns, I'm going to max out on the population of those planets. That's something I missed in my previous video, and now I know this will happen, so I can safely order my people to colonize this desert planet. In the past, I didn't do it, and had a stagnation in the system for no reason whatsoever, and I was kicking myself in the back for it. It was kind of hilarious, because I actually didn't do it, so it wasn't really hilarious. Anyway, also I'm going to go for as much dust as I possibly can, because in the past I discovered that all of a sudden I'm going to run out of dust, because I'm going to use the gravity ability a lot, and you know what, I don't actually care, I'm going to go for science regardless. I don't even know why I'm like this, apparently I am, doesn't even matter. Now this system, oh yeah, 3 times under I have a new hero. Last time I got a really amazing hero. I'm not going to tell you what kind of hero it was, just in the off chance I got to get him, her, it, I have no idea, again. But knowing my luck, I'm not going to get this hero again. And what I want is a hero that is actually going to boost either production or science and dust on my system. So a corporate or some kind of this type of hero that is doing very well as a governor of a system. Knowing my luck, this is not going to happen this time, no. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I'm recording, because having to record this video 3 times in a row would kind of freak me out, as you might expect. Now let me in the turn, and you know what, I don't care either for stinging effect because of my bleeding, or for the fact that the juice isn't going to be as tasty as it's supposed to be. I'm going to drink regardless because I need it, because my throat is, yeah, in a pretty poor condition. Can you hear that? I'm not sure if you can, but that's actually the sound that's coming off my nose. Is it radioactive or something? It sounds like a Geiger is kicking in if I had a Geiger meter in my room for whatever reason. Very strange. It smells normal. I'm going to drink it. It tastes normal. Oh, actually, oh man, yeah, no, it doesn't. It's, yeah, it's well, it tastes good. For the taste-wise, I would actually say that there is nothing wrong in drinking it. Still, I do have some kind of concern though. I'm not sure if I shouldn't vomit actually it because actually I think I will be alright. I'm kind of big guy and I'm going to deal with a little bit of hazardous material inside of my body. But yeah, it tastes nice. But first of all, it has this Geiger sound coming from inside of it. Second, I just smelled it. At the first glance it's fine. At the second, I do get this a little sulfur stench. Sulfur inside of a food is never a good sign, so I might not drink it. And also, now that I'm getting the aftertaste, yeah, good thing I only took a very small sip. That's probably a lifesaver for me. Actually, it might be a lifesaver. No, actually, I don't think anything bad is going to happen to me. But what it actually does mean is that what I'm going to do is, well, I'm first of all going to end the turn right here. And second of all, I'm going to pause my timer and go downstairs to get a fresh juice, because apparently this one is no longer fresh. I mean, I might just be imagining it. It is possible. It might happen, right? It might be a completely fine juice. I don't really want to risk it, so no, thank you very much. Besides, you know how it goes. Even if the juice is fine, if your subconsciousness think it's not, then you are actually going to get bad side effects because of that. If you know what I mean. Because even if your organism is imagining some bad stuff is going to happen to you, even though it's not supposed to be like this, it is actually going to happen to you. That's also the reason why Sonya should have killed me out of my 3-year lasting sickness, right? It's not magic or anything, it's just, you know, they gave such a big boost, morale boost to my subconsciousness that it allowed me to snap out of my sickness, so that's something more or less like it. Actually, that's the first time ever I talked about this in a video, isn't it? You didn't even know that I was sick. Because I was still making my videos, right? And it sounded alright. Yeah, I was sick. I'm not going to talk anymore about this because, honestly, it would take a while. And it would be boring to explain everything to you and tell you all the odds and ends of the sickness and how I got cured and how I was actually thinking about not getting cured and how it was about to be my demise. Okay, it was actually nothing like this. It wasn't that serious. I mean, it was serious in a... Okay. I'm not going to explain anything more of this. Let me just say, any sickness that is lasting for 3 years is not a regular one of the day sickness side that is nothing serious, but I wouldn't die because of this or anything of any kind of this nonsense, so don't you worry. And you shouldn't worry anyway because, as I said, I'm cured now. In my opinion, it's because of Sonya, because honestly all those doctors I visited over those 3 years were useless, but don't tell them that. Actually, do tell them that. I know for a fact who to not recommend in the future to anybody. Which is kinda sad because I'm pretty sure I could not recommend like most of the doctors in Warsaw by now. Which is kinda sad. Now, I'm going to lose this ship. It's pretty sad because I have those beautiful blue lasers, and actually I realized I still didn't go downstairs for the juice, but I did pause my time, whatever. It's just going to be a longer video. The reason why I didn't want it to be longer, it's quite simple. It's because I'm a little bit tired, I'm a little bit bleeding, which is also not so cool when you're talking, and I'm a little bit hungry. And downstairs there's going to be sushi waiting for me, and everybody loves sushi. At least I did. So yeah. Let me just be right back. I'm going to go... Actually, I don't need to go to pause menu because nobody is going to attack me. I hope. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and it was very close to the disaster because I just found out I have no more juice. Fortunately, my mom did. She bought 2 boxes of juice just a moment ago when she came home, and I'm very thankful for this. Thank you, Mom, for the juice. Now, anyway, what I'm going to do, this system, I can go for interplanetary transport network because this system supports it with this desert planet. Afterwards, I'm going to go for science. And why am I going for science so much, you may ask? Well, that's because after I get this new ship design, which is going to be completely awesome, I know for a fact that I need to go not only for happy magnetics, which was what I went for in the previous video, but I also need... I didn't need to queue up this much, but I do need this. In a couple of turns, Croatia are going to get the laser technology. It's going to be the worst laser technology possible, but it's going to be a laser technology regardless. And it's going to be relatively painful for my ships that have no shielding whatsoever. As an obvious result of that, I need to get myself some shielding, which is why I queued it up already, and this is also why I order all my systems to produce as much science as possible. Also, I'm going to resign from this mutas. In the previous video, I also created a bunch of more mutas on all of my systems, but it made me bankrupt. I am going to get bankrupt at this rate anyway. Especially when I resign from this to get even more science, yeah. But I'm just going to increase the tax rate. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Can I increase it even more? I can, don't really want to. So I'm going to make a net bonus of 4 dust per turn, which is good enough for me. And yeah, that's why I got crazy for science, because I need those newer laser and shielding technologies as fast as possible. I don't want to get surprised by the enemy again. This is also the reason why I'm not going for more ships, because in my previous video I was able to sustain a large fleet because most of my systems were making additional dust. I mean, they were converting industry to dust, so I could maintain a big fleet. Now they are converting industry to science, which means that I cannot support a larger fleet to that. I'm already very close to being bankrupt. So obviously you come on now, I was sure that I set you to science. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Now, I have a new mutant that I'm going to send in the general direction of my main fleet. I also forgot to assign a hero over here, which could be a critical mistake. Oh, do I have the money to deploy the Gravity Wave battle card? No, I don't. This is bad. Am I going to have this money in the next turn? No. What if I do this? How much science am I going to lose? That's 8 here and 30 here. 38 science lost. I'm not going to do it. I think I will do fine in... Oh, this is the hero I got last time. Pretty cool hero. I was trying to read out the hero description for you. In the end, I resigned from it because there is quite a lot of it. As you can see on this bar, because the text takes a while to print, per se. But yeah, there is quite a lot of this text. I'm not going to bother reading it all to you. I'm not sure if this is the hero I have no money for this... I will. Oh, I will. I don't care. You might protest. You might rebel. I'm going to get this here next turn. It's just happening. There's no way it's not going to happen. It's happening. It's official. Now the enemy has the fleet. Oh, and last now the enemy was kind of lured me out by sending those 4 more fleets. What I did was send a counterattack to Primus, and all of a sudden it turned out that this fleet that has only 6 ships in it turned out to be not a single fleet, but 6 fleets that all matched together and were, for some reason, not saying the game is cheating or anything, yes, it is cheating, were invisible, and then split to my entire kingdom, I guess, and started conquering it, which was mildly annoying. That's something I will have to bear in mind for the future, and also because of that, I'm not going to attack the enemy prime system just yet. I will in the future. I will not do this just now. Now the enemy is going, yeah, they did the same offer in the past. Come on, it's ridiculous. I am about to completely dominate them and they are sending me this offer. I mean, okay, I do have the weakest military in the galaxy, right? And I do have the second worst score in the entire galaxy. That's fine. And the enemy does have about 20 more fleets in the Primus system. That's fine. But they should know better that they have no chance. Even if I'm going to lose this game, I'm fine with it as long as I slaughter all Horatio, because they were really getting to me in the past video, just trust me on this one. Now, I can see more fleets. As you can see, again, AI cheating, because they were supposed to be force moved into my system next turn. They didn't, they somehow have stopped just a millimeter from my system, so I can't attack them, which is extraordinarily unfair, but I got used to it, because, well, it happens quite a lot in this game. There's one thing I dislike about Endless Space, it's the amount of cheating that the AI does. And hold on a minute, didn't I just change this to Interested in Science just a second ago? What happened? Is it... What? Who said this AI? I didn't. And why did it overwrite my actions? I don't even get it. I don't get it at all. Whatever, doesn't matter. So... Cool down, boy. Look at Sonic. Now, I do have quite a lot of posters of Sonic around me, as you might imagine, so this is helping me keeping a cool head. Is that the award? Cool-headed? And come on, I was about to merge my fleets. Another thing that the AI is cheating. Whenever I attack the AI, if they have multiple fleets in a single system, they all immediately automatically merge together to hold their ground against my fleet. But if I have multiple fleets with, let's say, a single ship in all of them, the computer is not going to automatically merge them together or even give me chance or time to do so. They're just going to attack straight away because, yeah, they don't care. They're computer, they don't have to care. Now, as you can see, I resigned from Gravity Well because I realized I am yet to hire a hero, and wasting my money on Gravity Well would be kinda stupid, as you might imagine. So I'll go instead for the EMP, or not, because the enemy countered it. Well, that's too bad, I guess. It's going to effectively decrease my damage output by quite a bit, which might be annoying. I will live with it though. I am going to lose 2 ships, no problem, but I believe that my meters should be alright, because as you may recall, they have those rocket upgrades, anti-rocket upgrades, flak cannons, whatever, and they were not enough, apparently. Seriously, in last video, not only I was doing better, even though I didn't know what was coming for me, but also I had so many great moments. Really, those were those spontaneous moments when I did something that was actually funny. Or even not so funny. And I even made a Jesse Cox reference at one point when I did this unlimited power, but it was better than that. Like, it was like something that let me try this again. Unlimited power. No, I can't do this. Last time I did it perfectly, or as close to perfect as it's possible, being such a failure of life as I am. But it was really nice. This time, not so much. It lacks this spontaneous feeling to it. Not even saying that I didn't sound remotely the way it sounded in a movie, but still, it's come on. How often can you counter me? That's annoying. Still, so many great moments lost to the void of time that you are never ever going to witness again. Not even I am going to witness them again, which is sad. And most annoying, let me tell you. Most annoying. Yes, I know I lost my entire fleet because the enemy didn't allow me to merge my ships and fleets because it's cheating. I'm fine. Man, if not for the fact that the closest of all the pictures, essentially the pictures to me, is the one from G, I would probably freak out quite heavily by now. It would happen. But it is the closest one to me. Right next to it are those miniature pictures of Unatayan and Tiffany. Then on the left I have 3 more pictures of the entire group and 1 bigger picture of O. Then if I look to the right, excuse me, on the whiteboard I have a really big poster of, oh man, I have no money to heal him. That's just great. A big poster from the Boys album, which is also cool. Now I'm going to hide this here before I forget. Above my bed I have a Hood poster. Next to my bed I have 3 more posters. One is with Sunny, one is with Yuna, and one is from Mr. Taxi album. And yeah, I was about to assign this guy to the system. I also had some actually witty comment last time when I assigned him. This time not so much because A, I don't remember it. B, saying it spontaneously is better than saying it non-spontaneously. Whatever. And also, I just realized I have no more ships. I did last time, now I don't. That's great. At least I'm making a lot of dust. Hey buddies, that's cool, isn't it? No, it's actually not cool. Not by any stretch of the imagination, it is not cool. No.avi. I could go for meters. I need a lot of ships though, rather than having big ships, because, well, soon I will have big ships, so... Hydras. Also, I don't need this much dust, I need my people to be happy. And, oh man, on Zeros there's no way they're going to be happy on Zeros, is there? No, there's none. Not. Oh well. I will deal with this, I guess. Man, I still can... Stay with me, Senator. Also, obviously, I have tons of CDs, so there are their pictures on CDs as well, right? So I can just grab one of them and look at them. It's also happening quite a bit, actually. Now, you might ask, well, if you are so one, why do you have so little posters? Well, I'm getting to that point. I mean, buying them alone is kinda big deal because I have to import them either from France or from Korea, which I actually prefer, especially since I have somebody in Korea who sends them at a better price than I can get them in Paris. Yes, I know. Also, another thing to consider is the fact that I like to get posters together with CDs, because more often than not, when you purchase a CD, you get a poster for free. Or you have to pay a very small amount of money extra in order to get a poster as well, which is something that I am definitely approve of. And that's the way I like to get my posters. Not only because it allows me to save money, but also because some of them are not the group posters, but individual member posters. And I would like to collect a poster of every single of the members member out of random. For example, I have also those small size pictures, as I said, of Yuna, Taeyeon and Tiffany that I got out of random from all of those, how they got music CDs, right? And I want to get all 9 of those pictures from the CDs. It's going to be pretty hard by just trying it out of random, but maybe we will see. One picture every CD. Even if we assume that I always get the right picture, it might be a little bit difficult. Now, the enemy, of course, started conquering my system. Why do they have so much conquer on Kohao already? I am a full owner of Kohao. How is it possible that the enemy is already so far ahead in terms of conquering it? No. I'm sorry, I just have to sing a little bit to relieve my stress, because my stress level is rising. It's actually pretty high. It is really high. And it's not really a stress level per se, it's just anger level. Pure sheer madness, and I can't even heal this hero. Okay, I'll just send this feat without a hero. Which isn't going to be nearly as effective as it would be with a hero, which is classy. It's really classy. I'm going to keep making more ships. Actually, no, I need more dust. And because I'm going to get the shielding technology next turn regardless, I'm going to resign from science on all my systems, and I will go for dust instead, especially since, as you know, when an enemy is trying to capture your system, they also completely negate your production of science, which is stupid, by the way. But oh well, I will have to live with that, I guess. End the turn, and I should meditate, actually, you know what? Well, the best way for me to meditate is just to watch some of the Sinister music videos, so that's a no deal. At least not until I finish this video. Come on, I know you want to do something nasty. Oh yeah, of course, you're going to go to Tersonius, aren't you? Yeah, of course you will. It was really going extraordinarily well in the last video. You can only believe me, right? Because there's no way for me to actually make it true now. For whatever reason, I'm doing way worse this time. It's just so annoying. But okay, first of all, let's liberate Chao Sarah. Or not, apparently I have very small movement speed. Why, I don't have any mouse, do I? Let's see. Offense first, spray and pray, yeah, I know that. Eternal War, Isolationists, Unlucky Colonists, and Dust Impaired. Nothing more than that, so why do I move so slowly? I have no idea. However, I did get what I wanted, I have the active mirroring. So now, yeah, I could get for better ships, however, the enemy blockades of my hexaferrum production. So I will have... You know what, I will design them regardless, because I need some newer, bigger ships desperately at this point. But it's going to be irritating. As everything is at this point, everything is irritating, to be honest. Now, I will go for warp drive, because it is supposed to give me some more movement. Actually, I will go for gravity string, because I need this movement apparently. Afterwards, I will go for long temp hydration to get this hydro sequencing upgrade, which, as you obviously know by now, because I mentioned it a gazillion times before, is a very, very good upgrade. Now, let's redesign my new ship. It's going to look amazing. I was really spazzing out about it, about how it also looks ultimately like a futuristic battering ram. So if the ship is about to go down, it's bearing, and the captain knows that everybody on the ship is going to die, and then he says, okay, plant a collision course on the enemy ship. Jean-Luc Alpha Kirk Omega 5 or whatever. They always say this kind of stuff in Star Trek, don't they? But seriously, it does look like a cool ship to just smash into the enemy ship and to deal some final bits and pieces of damage. It would be awesome. So it's kind of obvious how we're going to call it. It's going to be Ultralisk. Now, Ultralisk and support modules wise, obviously I'm going to go for high energy couplings, as I always do. I not care that I get minus 20 HP. Actually, I lose much more. I get minus 120 HP. But as I said before, I don't really care. Do I want to go for intelligence? No, I don't care. Honestly, I am this kind of person right now that just goes for smashing people's heads off because they annoy me. Now, I will go 5 fusion pellets this time. And actually, I might also go for... Do I really want to go for... Well, since this is the Condor class ship, it's not supposed to be called Condor, it's a different class ship. But let's call it Condor for now. I can go for a little bit more of defense because it has almost no weight. So we'll go for... it's so painful, but I will go for one more active mirroring. Magnetic deflection, I will be fine with only a single one of them because kinetics don't deal that much damage and magnetic deflection is a very sophisticated defense module as well. And kinetics tends to miss you quite a lot, so that's another thing to consider. Now, what I will go for, well, it's pretty simple, right? Really, I'm just going to go for pinch guns. Something I love about this design, it doesn't require any resources whatsoever, so I can just go to town with those ships, and that's exactly what I'm going to go for. Create, Ultralisk is ready, and I am ready to deploy them and wreak havoc. Also, this would be my timer. But before I end this video, well, last time, my timer, you know what happened last time? My timer went on, but I said I'm not going to end the video in a climax, so I kept recording for 5 more minutes. If I had finished my video, it would be ready before the blue screen, and it would be fine. But I didn't do so, because I felt like I shouldn't end the video when a climax is about to happen. So I might be making a mistake again. Then again, I love you all. I love every single one of you, and I'm doing this for you. I might risk making this video yet again, but to be honest, I did take some precautionary measures just to make sure that even if the situation does happen again, I'm not going to have to make my video all over from the start, all over again. I will be better, per se. Now, can I revive my hero already? I think I can. I have the money. Yes, I do! Hello there! I have my hero back. I can't move this turn yet, but it will happen. I'm going to smash a couple of heads open. I'm going to drink their brain juice out. Yeah, that's right. Not just my juice that I have right next to me and I didn't drink for the duration of this entire video because I was too stressed out. I'm going to drink their brain juice after I finish this video. That's right, that's happening. There's no way it's not gonna happen. It is happening. And yeah, just go ahead and die already. You die. There is no other way. I'm just going to kill you. And after that, I'll murder you. Then resurrect you, murder you again, clone you, kill your clones. It's just incredible what I'm going to do. Then make you into a zombie, splash holy water on you, so you're going to change into a small pulp of things, and you're going to regret it, you ever living. And then I will clean you with a mop, and after that I will throw all this mop juice into garbage can or something. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. You can hear that I'm a little bit mad at those guys. Now, as you can obviously see, actually, how did I lose only 5 ships? I was supposed to lose 7, as many ships as the enemy has. Well, I'm not going to complain, obviously, but it's a little bit surprising. Still, as you can see, Hydro design is always good to have, because when... Okay, I just want to get this clear and out of the way. How on earth does the enemy have almost 100% completed conquest on my system when I'm 100% owner of it? What kind of hacks is this? What? Excuse me, computer? Really? You're going to play it like that? Cheating so badly? Oh, I'm going to go for manual. Don't you think I will not? I'm going to... I will decide what I'm going to do to you. Don't make me say that again. I know you want to. I know you want to annoy me. And... Also, did I mention already that there's sushi waiting for me downstairs that I really want to eat because I'm hungry? Being hungry doesn't help my mood. You know that? Yeah. So, well, at least the one thing that is good to say is that today is a day to remember. The day that I am going to remember definitely. And in case you're wondering why I say this, well, it's pretty straightforward, really. That's because yesterday was a little kind of strange day, because it kind of passed without me even noticing it passed. It's like nothing happened yesterday. I have no memories of nothing whatsoever that took place yesterday. I didn't do anything productive. I forgot to make a video because I did plan to make a video yesterday. I did it for whatever reason, don't remember why. It's like somebody stole yesterday out of my life. This day had no place, it vanished. What happened? I have no idea. Maybe the matrix failed or something, I have no idea. Don't really know, don't really care to be honest, but it's really strange. And it also made me feel like there's something I need to do about my free time, because currently I do have free time. Well, technically I don't, because since I'm already, I never have free time, I'm supposed to work all the time, technically, though it's nowhere near to being as painful of a walk as it is for every kind of different kind of walk. I don't even get myself what I'm saying anymore. Still, this made me promise to myself that I'm going to write a little bit more, because yesterday I'm pretty sure I didn't write anything. Actually, I didn't write anything for this entire week. I don't know what's happening with me. It's very, very bad. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Ending with this positive note, it was PANCZASU the mighty mix spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy this videocast, which I definitely didn't because so many painful memories it invokes in me, it's just unbelievable. But if you did manage to enjoy it for whatever reason, please like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel, leave a comment because I love reading them. Thank you for watching and I'll see you online.